was no space at our hotel breakfast again. The lobby packed, the breakfast area packed. So we saw Poppy off and we said, go to McDonald's, and I ordered our breakfast, and I set a timer for 30 minutes. And I said, if you want to play, you have to eat first, and we're only going to be here 30 minutes. So it took Anna 5 minutes, and it took Lydia 10 minutes, and Malachi's still eating. Look at this. I love hotel school. We have a fresh, clean slate. It's so wonderful.
So Santa got me the rescue trailer, and Santa got me the rescue gator, and Santa got me the rescue truck, and I think it's Mommy's purse. So I'm gonna get it.
You wish.
All right, so I just had to step out and take a second. We got started today and got going so quickly that I didn't have a chance to vlog, and in an effort to be transparent, I don't know about you guys, but anytime we have like a lot of good stuff happen where God's doing stuff, or we go something like Awaken the Dawn, or we're real busy with the interview that we did on Sunday, our family wakes up after a weekend like that and we get pummeled. You know, it's not that, you know, our family's really great. We don't yell and scream in our family, and we don't pitch fits or that kind of thing. So we just don't like that. And so it's not who we are. But we do get exhausted, and people get short, and just, you know, you're just barely making it. And I can't drink coffee. That's killing me. And it's exhausting, and kids get persnickety. And so this morning we had a little persnickety stuff going on, and everybody's exhausted, and we've gotten off, and Daniel and I are here at a client, and Lori had to take the kids out and get breakfast because Columbus Day, the hotel is just filled with people, and they can't get out to get breakfast at the hotel, so they had to go to McDonald's, and it was driving. It's just, we're tired, you know, being here in DC for the last week and a half. Well, actually I'm in Fairfax right now, but you know, DC metro area, traveling around, driving, doing all the work, it's exhausting. And this weekend was really exhausting for the kids. However, I want to say this, it was awesome, and we've had such great experiences. We can always rest, but we won't always get the opportunities to see God move in DC and get to pray with intercessors from 50 states and other nations as well, or do what we did. This has been amazing. So today the call is going on in DC, and we really, we're not a part of it today because Daniel and I have to be at work. I mean, Daniel's going to go to one of the investors' black tie events afterwards because we know the guys at the call, Lou Engle, and we met all those guys before. So anyways, he's going to do that. I'm not. I'm taking my time with my family. I'm exhausted. 714 has invested in this work, both in the technical piece as well as more in relationships and giving. So anyways, it's really cool to be a part of that and be behind some of that stuff. I'm very thankful for our team. Like Anthony, you're out there serving with that. That was awesome. Thank you. And then I want to say this. So I'm kind of just changing gears. It's a long little talk just to catch you guys up. So that's all this weekend. We had that interview, went great. As a matter of fact, we're vlogging this, and it's funny because in the interview they said that they're looking for folks that are doing like reality show kind of stuff, and so they're talking to us about our vlog, and they said they'd like to know more. So they're looking into this vlog to see our family. So you guys are watching. Isn't that cool? Might have a station that works with us. Then lastly, I was just going to say one more thing before I go. You guys have been following with the land, all the land work. It's been a nightmare trying to get things to work, and we didn't know if we'd get a wire transfer done in time. We didn't know if everything would work out, and guess what? Today the wire transfer is going through. I just got notification. The land closing is on the 11th, and they're saying they can mail our stuff. We can sign off, be done virtually if we need to. And I'm amazed it's all come through. I'm thankful for Brent Mason, Tar Heel Realty, who's helped us through all of this. And we're about to have land in North Carolina, folks. This is land at our mountain. That's just praying about getting it built, getting a house built. So it's been a long trip, and we're there. And just for you guys who have questions about it and how we do stuff, but we're buying it cash. So we're very thankful we had that money from the last sale. We're buying our 7 acres cash, and we're building and trying to do everything as close to debt-free or debt-free that we can. It's pretty cool. This is a different kind of life we're living it, and Jesus has blessed us. So anyways, you guys keep going with us. We'll keep sharing what's going on. And if you've got any challenges out there we can pray for with you, just put them in the comments here, you know, whatever. And we have a lot of folks reach out to us on Facebook. So here on YouTube, if you see it on YouTube, you're welcome to put comments here or put it on Facebook, our page, wherever you're seeing this, and we'll reach out and pray for you and pray for what you're going through. We're in a lot of transition right now. A lot of people have been praying for us, and so we are going to do the same for everybody else because we're in it together. Anyway, I may not see you much the rest of the day because I'm going back in this client. I've been working here this morning. I've got a lot of work to do to finish up before I can travel back and forth from DC to NC, and then keep spending this month on the road. So anyway, we'll see how it goes.
This is called Clean Out the Fridge Lunch. We have a movie popcorn from yesterday. Everyone's going to get a yogurt. Everyone's going to get a milk. We have a meatball sub. We have tomatoes. We have mangoes. We have strawberries and Nutella. We have pad thai. Yum.
I'm hungry.
Oh, we have that lobster mac and cheese. Curry, more fruit, spinach dip. Oh my goodness, we have so much to eat. Let's do it.
All right, so we're leaving our client here in Virginia, driving along and just worshiping. You know how we roll. It's been a good time here. Praying for the folks at the call today as they're finishing things up strong. And for Lou Engel and all those guys. Boom. This has been an amazing weekend, amazing time. God is doing so much. I'm done early today. My back is killing me from this weekend. And they're doing school.
It's 6-7. We just crossed the Potomac and now we're headed into
Maryland.
No, I want to go to States. I want to go to North Carolina.
You want to go to North Carolina?
All right, so we've hopped off the interstate. We're on Connecticut Avenue, and this is the area we used to live in. So we're going to take some video of different stuff out here where we used to live. Malachi's waving at everybody. Anyway, so up here in a minute we'll show you the prayer house that we used to have. That's a Chipotle we used to always eat at after Halloween. When we did Halloween outreach, we'd do Operation Halloween, and that was one of the ones. There's 2 of them we'd eat at, but that's one of them. And then up here is, it says Antique Row, but it's not really Antique Row, but
It's behind it.
At the Safeway, we gave away grocery bags whenever they changed the law in Maryland. And then we gave away reusable grocery bags, which is really cool. That was probably one of our best outreaches. People love those. So in the upstairs room of that blue house back there was our prayer house. Our prayer room, and we had that going for a couple years where people were, 24/7 able to come in and pray. We kept the feed on from IHOP, and that was pretty awesome. Now we're going on down Connecticut. We'll show you what else is right down here. So right here, you can see the school coming up at Denfeld Avenue. Right here is where we had our school that we used for Tapestry Church. We planted. Oh, look at all those kids.
Do you guys remember it?
That
There
is
it is.
Rockview Elementary School. Bye, Rockview. Yep. So this is the intersection right here, Veers Mill and Connecticut Avenue, where the story goes. I won't tell the story, but the accident was where I was over there on that side, on the far side in the church van, and I was pulling forward, and a car came this way, ran the red light, and hit the car beside me that's coming this direction with me, and I ended up directing traffic and just getting everything together right there in the middle of this road. And it's just a crazy story. So this is the place where that happened. Just as an update, while we're driving in, I got a call from Schwab, and they just put me through a million different things. We've bought properties with our closing money come from Schwab before from our accounts, but today for some reason they've enacted a boatload more security requirements. So I did everything on the web. I put in all the information I put in. I proved who I was. I've been in conversation with everybody for like the last 10 days trying to, well, it was less than 10 days because the lawyer was late getting me information, but it was 7 to 8 days of business trying to get everything to fall in place. And then today they didn't put it through. They kicked it back to some kind of like quality security assurance group, and they put me through the ringer on all kinds of stuff. They said that credit reporting agencies have been gathering all my personal data, which bothers me because some of the questions they've got, I don't like them having, and information they're gathering doesn't make me happy. But the guy wouldn't put the answer in. I'd say the answer, and he'd say something else. I'm like, no, it's this, and he'd still put it in and talk over me. It was like, oh my goodness. And he failed me and said it wasn't going to go through, and I said no, and he said, well, let me check my supervisor. They did it again. I passed. The money is finally going through. It's crazy. At this intersection, there was another accident when someone ran the red light, and we were right behind it, and we jumped out here and helped push the cars over this area. It was me and a friend of mine, Jake, and we got to minister to everybody and pray for them and wait for the EMTs to come and tell them about Jesus. It was nuts. I had so many first responder events. So this is the road we lived on for quite a few years. Anna wasn't born here, but Lydia was born when we lived here. And it's the first house that Anna lived in after we moved after she's born. And that house right there is our old neighbor's house. They worked with the embassy, the Austrian embassy. And here's 4100 Delancey with my numbers I put above the door still. And this is the old house. Yay, there it is, guys. The old house.
Is that our own house?
Our old house. Now, Malachi, you never lived in that house, but Anna and Lydia did. Yeah.
I live in it because it's so cute to live in it.
You want to live in it because it's so cute to live in it?
Just into the girls' picture. Malachi,
Well,
born here, so.
we're getting ready to buy a house. I mean, our land. So it's cool to see this. I really did that up. I put in a cool new fence and redid the whole exterior and interior, and just really worked hard on that property. And Stony Brook Park, so cool. We used to have the, like I said, we were saying the Easter egg hunt outreach, and the last time we did it, we had like 10 people accept Jesus. You know, it was really, really effective. Probably one of the most effective outreaches we did, as far as like folks coming to know Jesus. Really, really cool.
When Ida was in my belly, someone told me about Yogi Berry the last month and a half. It's right over there.
It's called Yogi Castle
Yogi
now.
Castle now, but it was where I discovered frozen yogurt. Yum. Let's go get some. Yay! Connor's at Yogi Berry with us. Were you surprised?
Very.
Were you surprised?
Yeah.
Yeah, good surprise.
What does that taste? Probably another jelly. That's why I don't need another.
Our first cookout with Tapestry Church was right back over there, and I remember it so well because Deho Kim, he was cooking out on the tabletop, and his little cook grill melted some of the tabletop, and he's like, oh! Oh, good times, crazy times. And here you can see the lock system locked there. They've redone the wood because one of the big storms took it out. Look, this goes down here, and look down there, there's one of the boats. They've redone one of the old boats, so you can still use it. So right here is the canal, and right over here is the Potomac. And so they run side by side, the canal and the Potomac. So there is one of the boats. So Great Falls is only like maybe 7-8 miles from where we used to live in Rockville, Maryland. We come out here all the time. Lori and I had like really cool picture shoot out here one time for ministry photos. We come out here and camp. The camp the one time was really awesome, and except for the cicadas. And then we always brought our friends and family out here because you can go see the really cool falls. Check this out. So from here you can see 2 locks. See, another couple locks. It's really cool. The lock system goes all the way down through the whole path. Always beside the Potomac.
Oh
There's a big
my
turtle.
goodness. Guys, there's
It's a real big turtle.
humongous turtle.
He just went under that stuff right there. He was ginormous, really big head. He went right under that stuff right there. This is a really, really big turtle. I happened to look and he went right under the grass right there.
Lydia shouted, "Turtle!"
Yep, and he shot under there. So keep your eyes open. Here's some of the falls. Trail is awesome here. What do you smell? Water. Yep. So the path winds through this little rocky island that we're going through. It's got growth on it, but we've really crossed over into the middle of the river. It just doesn't look like it. So you walk through this little island and you get another look on the other side of the bigger falls and also the Virginia side. So it separates Maryland, Virginia. You can go to Great Falls, Virginia and see a whole different look. Got a kid that's a sack of potatoes because he gotta go potty. Can't hold it. So the mommy's having to just get him there. So I call him Sack of Potatoes Boy.
Okay, so we're getting ready to meet with John and Melly and their kiddos and our kiddos, and they just had a new baby. So this is what we got Olivia. So it has a mom, a dad, and a brother and a sister. How cute is that? Our kids are just starting to get into calico critters. So anyways, Olivia is probably getting her first one. And then we got Olivia also. We got her a little bracelet and a necklace. And we got the baby, our favorite book. Malachi, look, night-night, little Pookie. No, it's for the baby. And then we got a little toy that it pushes and lights up and all that. Isn't that cute?
You have that book.
And the girls have one more good behavior prize, and Malachi. So the lady at the hotel, the manager said they were so well behaved. So I thought since we saw Ninjago, it'd be fun to have these.
Ninjago movie
We'll open it at the restaurant.
Okay.
Cool.
So good job, guys. Okay, but I don't owe you any more. You want more prizes? Have a stranger tell me how well behaved you are. Deal?
Of course, the news reporters did say they were awesome too.
But we have seen them 2 days in a row.
I know.
They weren't strangers.
Oh well.
Wow. Look. Mommy, I have to work now.
Oh my goodness, we just had a good time with all the moms and dads. John and Melly are so awesome.
Do you want to see this?
Show me. How do you do that?
Like,
Did you learn that at school?
no. That's the one working.
Who showed you that?
And I could do it like this. And I could do it like this.
I love it. Good job. Can you give me a high five? Ouch! Okay, we are at Uncle John's office. And we're gonna go lay hands on it and pray over it.
It says Remax North Rockville. I'll have to find out what the actual name is now. He's calling it with it's his brokerage. So this is great.
Look at Olivia.
I know. Beautiful. Right.
She's running circles in the lobby.
Maybe we should stay in the lobby.
Maybe not.
Wow. We should stay in the lobby all day.
Hold on.
Is that baby Cole? Can you say hi to the baby?
Hi, baby Cole.
Money.
Hi, baby
And here's the thing. It used to be 20 acres. They sold all but 5 acres off of it. Okay. The house's rear window falls off, and they still have the full price of the house with the 20 acres. from the back.
Olivia's like, that's my baby brother.
That's insane.
Wow.
So they